Cliff Drysdale. In 1968, along came a fellow by the name of Dave Dixon. He went to Lamar and Al Hill, and they built the World of Tennis in the hope that it would be a successful development project, and they're certain that it was going to do a lot for tennis. And it did. All the events that we had, it became internationally recognized. It was the equivalent of getting Roger Federer, Rafa Nadal, all on the same court. Because when you talk about Navratilova and Chris Evert, they were the creme de la creme. And after their major event in Dallas every year, they would bring up newspaper reporters from all over the world, and the word of Lakeway really spread. This is sort of a little bit of history. I feel like I have to share with you. Bob Albert, who's an avid tennis player, used to come up at weekends and then finally bought Lakeway and was dramatically increased interest in it. There is no real pro tennis to speak of, and I think I can turn this thing into a terrific show. So we're going to call it the Handsome Eight. We're going to put tennis players in colored clothing. And so they went down to the local Kmart and got us some clothes and put this stuff on. In the early days, the World of Tennis, we had weekends where we'd put on a clinic, we'd have 6 pros and we'd have 24 people and we'd all have fun running around. Families would play, we'd have kids sometimes, ladies, guys, everybody together. One was the oil production folks, meaning that everybody would come here to Lakeway and open up the indoor courts and demonstrate and they do that sometimes. So that was a weekend there, like 120 flight attendants would show up and they would play tennis. We had food on where the weight room is now, and then we had where the elliptical machines are was a bar. It was a great place because the view up there is absolutely magnificent. As you go up the stairs of the World of Tennis were hotel rooms. Do you remember that? The shell of the World of Tennis is stayed exactly as it is. It was a beautifully built building with the indoor courts and everything, and a magnificent tennis facility which is going to be there forever. It is now one of the most thriving and most active tennis clubs that I know anywhere in the country. And when you go there, you feel at the World of Tennis not only the vigor and the verve of a lifestyle, because when you are at the World of Tennis, you've got some people walking up the stairs to go work out. You've got some down there that are going to play tennis. You've got others that are going to swim. Lamar Hunt, who, by the way, is now in 3 halls of fame. Soccer, football, obviously, because it was the American Football League, and tennis. Lamar and Al Hill. In some way, the connection between the two of them enabled this to thrive over the years.
Cynthia Weichel won the very first tournament played at the World of Tennis.